Do we have Mr. Robinson present?
Yes, Your Honor.
Calling the case 251-403-576, State of Utah versus Tyler James Robinson. Counsel, could you enter your appearances, please?
I just got a tip that busts the CK case wide open. Tyler Robinson has partial paralysis in his right leg, and that's how people identified him, not from the photographs.
And his family, who has since been interrogated, specifically stated to FBI interrogators that because of the video that the FBI released at my direction, because of the photographs that they released, they identified their son.
This means that his unusual gait, his limp, was not because there was a rifle down his pants, and those of us with eyeballs already knew this. But this confirms it. This also explains why we never saw a perp walk, why they used all these still photos, and why they only showed him limping.
Okay, guys, the whole Charlie Kirk situation just went from wild to absolutely insane. S.O. listen to this. 50 Cent has officially inserted himself into the chaos surrounding Charlie Kirk's shooting, and the tea he's spilling? It's beyond boiling. According to whispers from some serious insiders, Tyler Robinson has allegedly struck a plea deal with the feds for a lighter sentence. But hold on, this is where things start to get really messy. Word on the street is 50 Cent didn't just expose who pulled the trigger, he allegedly named the people who paid to make it happen. Yeah, apparently, Tyler was just a decoy, while the real shooter slipped away unnoticed. And if that's not enough to make your jaw drop, rumors are flying that foreign intelligence might have had a hand in the whole thing. But here's the real kicker. 50 himself is claiming that these revelations could be tied to a whole series of events that the feds supposedly don't want the public to ever find out about. And if that's true, it means Tyler Robinson might just be a pawn. Collateral damage in a much bigger game that he never even meant to play. Oh yeah, buckle up, because this story is about to get crazy. Now, if you missed it, the entire investigation into Charlie Kirk's shooting has the public side-eyeing the feds hard right now, and honestly, for good reason. They've been tripping over their own story, dropping details that don't add up about who fired the shot, and how the shooter supposedly got away. Here's how it all started. The feds claimed Tyler Robinson was the shooter, and even dropped some grainy CCTV clips showing him hanging around the Utah Valley University campus. But internet detectives weren't buying it. Within hours, people were pointing out holes everywhere. The angle of the shot didn't line up. The bullet didn't even come from the rooftop, where the FBI said Tyler was hiding. And to make things even stranger, the lack of an exit wound completely ruled out the high-powered rifle the feds swore he used. Fans started connecting the dots faster than the FBI could tweet. And when the online theories blew up, the Bureau suddenly switched gears. Their spokesperson, Kash Patel, tweeted that they were expanding the investigation and treating these so-called conspiracy theories as potential leads. He listed off a long thread, analyzing the bullet trajectory, potential accomplices, text messages, Discord chats, hand gestures near Charlie, even visitors to the suspect's home. IT sounded like they were finally taking things seriously, but instead of calming the public down, it did the exact opposite, because people took it as proof that Candace Owens might have been right all along. That Tyler wasn't the shooter, just a scapegoat, and sure enough, Candace came right back swinging. Within hours, she dropped a string of fiery posts on social media that had everyone talking. She wrote, "Tyler Robinson is not suicidal. The entire narrative that he was suicidal is fiction, as are most of the details the media has pushed. His father never turned him in. Tyler maintains his innocence and has never even been to the UVU campus. There are no photos, no videos, nothing that proves otherwise. The federal government is lying about everything, except one thing. The gun is his." Now that's where it gets really interesting, because Candace is admitting the weapon belongs to Tyler, but insists he wasn't the one who pulled the trigger. From how it looks, someone might have paid Tyler to play the fall guy, while the real shooter got away clean. And let's be honest, the whole thing screams coordination. Because Tyler wasn't the only one at the scene. Right after Charlie was shot, another man was arrested for claiming he was the one who did it. Which raises the biggest question of all. Who put these people there and why, as of now? Tyler's facing some heavy charges: aggravated murder, felony discharge of a firearm, obstruction of justice, witness tampering. The list goes on. But if these rumors about 50 Cent's inside scoop turn out to be true, we might be looking at one of the biggest cover-ups in recent political history. Oh yeah, whatever's really going on here, it's way deeper than anyone expected. And the closer you look, the crazier it gets.
Do we have Mr. Robinson present?
Yes, Your Honor.
Calling the case 251403576, State of Utah versus Tyler James Robinson. Counsel, could you enter your appearances, please?
Chad Grunander, Jeff Gray, Lauren Hunt, Ryan McBride, and Chris Ballard for the state. Your Honor.
Good morning, counsels.
Good morning, Your Honor. Kathy Nestor, Michael Burt, and Richard Novak on behalf of Mr. Robinson.
Morning, Your Honor.
Good morning to you all.
According to federal sources, Tyler was hit with a witness tampering charge after allegedly telling his roommate to delete some incriminating text messages and to keep quiet if questioned by law enforcement.
A mandatory term of imprisonment for life without parole or an indeterminate term of not less than 25 years that may be for life. Mr. Robinson, what I also want to do is you have the right to have the charges read that you stand charged of, and I wish to read those to you at this time. Mr. Robinson, for count 1, aggravated murder, a capital felony in violation of Utah Code Annotated 76, count 2, felony discharge of a firearm causing serious bodily injury, count 3, obstruction of justice, a second-degree felony in violation of Utah Code or a first-degree felony, count 4, obstruction of justice, a second-degree felony in violation of Utah Code 76-8-306.
So here's where things go from wild to absolutely insane. According to reports, Tyler's legal team has officially asked the court for more time to go through what they're calling a massive pile of evidence before deciding whether they'll move forward with a preliminary hearing. Now, from what's already out there, prosecutors are allegedly building their case using text messages, DNA samples, and digital communications to connect Tyler to the shooting. But here's the twist, and trust me, it's a big one. Insiders are saying that Tyler might have already taken a plea deal with prosecutors in exchange for a lighter sentence. And y'all, the alleged details are crazy. Sources claim Tyler confessed that he was hired to act as a distraction so the real shooter could escape. He reportedly told the feds that he was instructed to show up on campus with his gun, but swears he never pulled the trigger and had nothing to do with Charlie's actual death. And if that's not shocking enough, Tyler also allegedly named the real shooter, explained how they met, and even revealed who connected them in the first place, all in an effort to clear his own name. Now, once that information started spreading, everybody, and I mean everybody, began weighing in, including 50 Cent. Yup, you heard that right. 50 Cent couldn't resist jumping into the chaos. Now, you might remember, he faced heavy backlash earlier for a post that seemed to mock Charlie right after the shooting. He had written, "Want to know how I feel about this? I don't know, but I do know it's a good time to shut up." The post didn't sit well with people at all, and he ended up deleting it. But this time, 50 came back with a more serious tone, and what he's suggesting is raising major eyebrows. According to inside sources, 50 Cent believes the shooting of Charlie Kirk might be connected to a much bigger picture. He allegedly hinted that it could be tied to high-level politics, foreign influence, and even corporate money. Apparently, Charlie had rejected a $50 million donation from a company rumored to be linked to a global agenda push. And after that, things started getting strange behind the scenes. 50 didn't point fingers directly, but he implied that the whole situation goes way deeper than what the public's being told, and that Tyler Robinson might just be collateral damage in a much larger operation. Basically, the feds are determined to close this case fast, and Tyler's the easiest person to blame. And of course, once 50 dropped his take, fans flooded the comment section with reactions. One person wrote, "It's all about doing the right thing, period. 50 knows what's up." Another said, "He took 9 bullets and learned the game. He knows when something doesn't add up." Others pointed out that 50's just saying what everyone else is thinking, that this entire investigation feels off, and that maybe the real story is still being buried. So, what do you think? Does Tyler deserve to face the court if prosecutors don't have solid proof he pulled the trigger? Or are the texts DNA traces and the gun evidence enough to keep him in the hot seat? Drop your thoughts in the comments below. And don't forget to check out the next story, because this whole thing, yeah, it's only getting deeper. Would you like me to make this version sound even more like a YouTube narration with natural pacing cues, emphasis markers, and conversational punch? I can tweak it for your script voice style.